Hey everybody, we're taking a first look at Race for the Galaxy. It's pretty heartening to see this digital card game make its way. Race for the Galaxy has kind of been trapped for a little while, but is now in the hands of a great developer, and this digital version is pretty excellent. So let's take a look. In Race for the Galaxy, you're trying to build the biggest space empire with the most victory points by placing cards into your empire. In the game, your hand are your resources. So in order to play a card, you also must pay cards from your hand to pay its cost. So you're always thinking about what you want to play and what you want to keep. As you explore the galaxy, you'll be able to conquer worlds with your military or settle worlds or potentially build developments which give you other special abilities. A combination of these will all add up to a victory point score. There's some that will also give you victory points at the end of the game. So you're trying to play maybe certain types of planets or other things that will give you the most points. At the end of the game, all of these are added up to create your point total, and the player with the most points is the winner. The game does have online multiplayer, and it appears to be async as far as I can tell. There haven't been a ton of players online so far, but you can set a game and have people join it later on rather than having to join in real time. You can also mark if you're an experienced player, which is helpful to kind of maybe weed out people that may not want to play you that are still learning the game. You can add friends using your friend code, and whoops, I've just revealed mine. I'm not an excellent player, but if you want an easy game, hey, hit me up. On top of the online multiplayer, the game does feature two of the expansions, Gathering Storm and Rebel vs. Imperium. These are purchasable, not part of the initial purchase price, but you can purchase them later on if you're interested in adding more variety to your game. I used the game's tutorial to get a refresher on the game, and it seemed to work well, but there also is the full rulebook if you'd like to look there. And then, of course, the credits of the game. Templegate is the team behind this game and has done an excellent job. Race for the Galaxy has been a game that I've always enjoyed, but has always been hard to get to the table. It's either too light or too complicated depending on the group. For a light group, it's pretty overwhelming to see all these different cards, all with their own individual symbols. And for a game group that likes more complex games, it maybe just doesn't hit the mark in all the ways that they'd like. Maybe they'd like something more tactile with more stuff on the board. But this mobile version is excellent, and it really allows you to play this game regardless if you have a group of or not. Race for the Galaxy is an excellent game and has a lot of fun strategies. The best part about digital games is you can play a lot of games quickly, and the interface here is smooth, fast to interact with whether on iPhone or iPad, and allows you to quickly try different strategies for this game. If it's a game that you've had trouble getting into just because you're not familiar with every card, trust me, a few games in here with the easy AI or even the medium AI, you'll have a great understanding and be able to jump right in on the tabletop. The game has a high level of interaction, and we'll have to see how online play works, but it does sound like it could be pretty enjoyable, and I definitely know that I'll be there. Race for the Galaxy is a fun game with excellent strategy, and I think this digital version really does it justice. This is a classic game that has received a very excellent digital board game port.